welcome back. It's so nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by again. Last week's video was the blizzard.
Preparing for the blizzard that was to come, yes.
Yes. And then immediately after that, we got an Arctic blast.
Right.
Of what, like, we had minus 20 Fahrenheit one day. We had like a 9-day stretch of like 10 to 15 below every morning.
Wind chills were 20 to 30 below. Bitter, bitter cold. So we got over 2 feet of snow, followed by this Arctic blast, which made it almost impossible to move the snow around. You could only be out in short bursts of time trying to get the driveway cleared off, and then the wind would just blow it right back over. The driveway's still not as clear as it should be. So we were literally trapped in our house for a while. You couldn't go anywhere if you wanted to.
That actually was fun.
But yeah, we made it through.
That was fun.
We were prepared and we made it through. Like I said, it's really, in the over 10 years that we've owned this house, it is the most snow we've seen in a 1 week period, followed by this Arctic blast that we got.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
We've actually been here 15 years.
15 years. Well, I said over 10.
Yeah, 15 years. So, yeah. And the whole time when we left Chicago and we've been here, when we moved by your mom to help her, we've never seen such a snowstorm.
No, we've never seen anything like this. By the way, if you like what you're seeing, check out some of our other videos because we'll show you just how we did get prepared for the storm. And some of the things weren't necessarily about this particular storm, but it's about being prepared for anything. So if you like that, check out some of them other videos. If you like what we're seeing, make some comments and subscribe. Follow us along. Tell us what you did to get prepared for the storm, because this storm hit millions of people all across the country. So let us know what you did. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel because we've got a lot more things on showing you exactly how to get ready for exactly what just happened. Oftentimes you're preparing and you're thinking nothing's ever going to happen, but this time it did. We were literally stranded in the house. We didn't have to go to the grocery store. We did not have to get
what you're saying.
Better to be prepared and not need it than need it and not be prepared.
Exactly.
And we were prepared and everything was just fine. We just went on like life was normal because we were prepared for it and we didn't have any hardships because of it. Had we not been prepared, it could have been a whole different story.
And I like to say that being a prepper, and yes, we are preppers, we're not doomsday people. We're not like it's the end of...
No.
But you have to be prepared for emergencies. You have to be prepared for weather emergencies like snow, ice storms, thunderstorms in the summertime. So if you're prepared, which I think everybody should be for just in case, I think we'll be just fine, right?
Right. And that's the whole our thing is, not trying to scare anybody, tell you, the apocalypse is coming or something like that. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about being prepared for what could happen. Again, whether it be a natural emergency, in the wintertime, it could be a snowstorm, it could be an ice storm. This next week, they're talking about the temperatures raising, but they may raise to that level that when the storm comes, it could be an ice storm that we could get. In the summertime, we could have severe thunderstorms. We're in Wisconsin, so we do get areas that are hit by tornadoes where you could have a power outage for an extended period of time from either a tornado or a severe thunderstorm type happening. So we're talking about basic everyday preparedness that everybody should do. This isn't just someone that needs to be prepared because they're thinking the worst.
Remember you got me this?
I got you that, yes.
I look silly, but I am so warm in this fleece onesie. Got it on Pajamagram. I got that for our puppy Angel a couple years ago for Christmas.
Yes.
You got it for a Christmas present.
Pictures, yes.
So there's ways of staying warm and not making this a big deal. If you really prepare more than likely you'll never need it. But if something happens, which it has a few times in the last year.
When it does happen, you'll be glad you are prepared, right.
And let's just say 2020, what happened in 2020, we'll leave it at that.
Right.
We were prepared because we always buy extra of stuff. So when people were running out and buying tons and tons of toilet paper.
Yes, exactly.
We already had it.
And everything was gone, right. We didn't have to go,
right.
We didn't have to go fight those lines of people that were just panic buying things. Because what we did when there was not a panic, we already had it ready. So we're one step ahead of it so that our life could stay as normal as possible while other people were out panic buying. We didn't need to go out and panic buy. So
exactly. Yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. It's basically talking about just what we said, the blizzard from last week, then the Arctic blast we got where it's just below 0 Fahrenheit. I think it was like 25 to 35 below wind chills every day for like 9 days.
Yeah.
This morning we woke up, it was 10 below, so this is the last day supposedly of that blast.
Right,
so.
and there were a couple of days where we got like maybe 1 degree above zero for the high. That is cold.
Wait. You love to tell jokes.
Yes.
So I said, honey, is the temperature out? What's the temperature?
And I said, there isn't one.
I go, there isn't one. It was 0 out, and so of course
0 degrees, so there isn't one. Yes,
it's not minus
temperature right now.
It's not plus.
It's 0 degrees. It's very cold. And you also have to be careful. We haven't talked about it yet, but you have to be careful about making sure all your pipes don't freeze. Make sure you're running some water in all of the extreme parts of your house, because like we've got a back bathroom that doesn't get used as often, so you got to make sure you're running the water there. You're opening the cabinet drawers. You've got some heat sources coming into those, because in that extreme weather, it's very easy for pipes to freeze, and if you've got a frozen pipe, you've got a disaster you're not going to want. It's going to be a mess.
We've never had that, but
yes, exactly.
Doing real estate for many years,
we've seen it.
We've seen disasters, and they had a little drip going in the water, or maybe turn the heat up or open up the little, door to the sink area so heat would get in there. Just little things. Just again, being prepared for what's coming, and usually we can watch the news and get an idea of what type of weather's coming, right?
Right, exactly. So, be prepared. Those type of things, like I said, a frozen pipe can really cause a ton of damage, and a lot of ways to simply prevent that.
What type of mug you got?
Oh, that's my law of attraction mug, because I'm also a firm believer in the law of attraction that, we get what we focus on.
That's a lot of money.
So I always like to have a lot of money in my hands. So this is just something I made. We actually have these available on our Etsy site.
Oh, that's on our Etsy.
That's on our Etsy site. It
well,
says,
check out the link below.
Where attention goes, and you can check out the link and get your very own law of attraction money mug.
Oh, very nice.
Hey, so like we were talking about this blizzard of 24 and being prepared for the blizzard of 24, I was just reading, we got fairly lucky here in that while we did get 2 feet of snow and we were literally snowed in for a while, we did not have the power go out, but there was hundreds of thousands of people across the country that didn't have any power. Some people didn't know when the power was going to go back on. It says here that the rain, snow, and blizzardy cold temperatures have blamed for at least 55 deaths across the United States, basically from slippery roads, frozen roads, people literally freezing to death. So it was pretty bad, and people that weren't prepared really got the worst of it. Like I said, we got very lucky in that we weren't prepared. We had a generator ready, we had plenty of food and water ready, so we were prepared when it happened, and we didn't get the worst of it. We got a lot of snow.
Who's that in front of you? Who is that?
This is my Groodle. This is my Groodle Aries. But we didn't get the power outages that we were, thankfully, didn't get them. But other parts of the country did get power outages. People were without power for days at a time. And that people that weren't prepared, unfortunately, there was a place that says between Baltimore and Washington that got over 17 inches of snow and created a lot of problems with traffic and icy road conditions. Thousands have been without power since last weekend in Oregon, they said, because of the freezing rain that happened. And it was just this crippling ice storm. And one person says here, we lost power on Saturday, and they were told it would be over 2 weeks before it would be back on. This was in Oregon, according to the AP. So just a lot of things happened that if you weren't prepared for it could really be devastating and a lot worse outcome than there was for people that were prepared for it.
Well, thank you everybody for watching. We really appreciate it. We kind of simplified our videos the last couple of ones. Information that you need, but we're not going to go crazy. We're just going to be ourselves, and if you like the information you're getting, please give us a like up. Give us a like. Smash that like button, however you say that. Also, if you like our content, please subscribe. We're trying to be more of ourselves. And if you like, like the winter, the snow, that type of stuff, we have a bunch of videos we did a year ago. Every time there was a snowstorm, we showed you what we did in the snow, how we cleared it, what we did with that. So if you like that type of stuff, there's videos like that from a year ago. So feel free to check them out. And thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Mwah! Love you all. Bye, everybody.